The views and opinions expressed on From the Mouths of Madness are that of the panel and not of the Geeks Under the Influence Network or their sponsors, Amazon.com and tpublic.com. Listeners, beware. Coming straight from the Mouths of Madness, I'm one of the hosts, Lowdown. With me, as always, is...
F.U. Hunter? What's up, you rebooted bitches?
Some timey-wimey shit going on here. I mean, yeah.
Did I say reboot enough times? I can't remember, so...
Well, it's been twice.
Yeah.
Well, it was a remake and a reboot. Two,
yeah.
See,
remake,
one of
reboot.
each. One of each. Well, no.
I don't know,
damn,
man.
Hold on. Fuck. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And you want to be anthologies but failed bitches? I don't know.
Guess, yeah.
The fuck is you tried hard with Halloween 3.
Here, participation sticker, motherfuckers? I don't know.
Yeah. So tonight on Madness, we are going to be discussing the anxiety. We're going to be like Charlie Day and Sunny, and we're going to be talking about the Halloween franchise.
With little strings, yarns attached to.
So you see, man, if
you take this part and you just ignore the rest of the movie, that's good. But did you go here? Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of Charlie Day going on here.
Oh God! And joining us for this tire fire is Parker.
Little fuck.
Yes, you are.
Yes. I'll. Jesus Christ!
You little fuck.
So, yeah. I mean, okay. I'm gonna preface this with saying Halloween's my favorite franchise. It's got some bad ones, but it has less bad ones than, like, say, Friday the 13th. We can...
Nightmare on Elm Street?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have as less as Nightmare on Elm Street, because Nightmare on Elm Street had basically 3, not including the remake, the original franchise had, like, really just 2 bad films.
But the remake is, like, 4 bad movies in one, all right? So that's why I know, yes, you're right. There's less shitty ones, but that remake is so fucking bad. I don't count that as a bad try. I count that as multiple bad tries.
Is that where we're going to go with Killer or Filler? We rename it and we talk about remake versus remake.
We might have
to.
See
which one's worse.
Oh man,
God, dude.
Yeah.
We could, like, Rob Zombie's Halloween versus Nightmare on Elm Street 2010 remake.
2 remakes enter, 1 leaves. Yes.
Dude.
We're doing it.
We got to do that.
Thunderdome time. Yes.
We don't need another hero.
We don't need another remake. My fucking eyes are bleeding from the results.
Oh, we're stupid. We're sorry.
Yes.
Not really, though. Yeah, so, all right. Best place to start with the Halloween franchise. And like I said, my favorite, Michael Myers is my dude. But, yeah, there's some stank in here.
There's a lot.
Well, it depends on which timeline you go with. And I would say that the original timeline probably has the most stank. And that,
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's what level of stank are going, because it's got multiple movies of stank.
To be,
but
right, outside of Rob Zombie standalone remake bullshit, we've got 3 timelines. All of them involve the best of the franchise, which is 1978's Halloween.
Absolutely.
You can't, there's no argument. Like, there's not even an argument there.
It'd be a little cocky to ignore
the first film. The first film.
We only start with 4 on, okay?
Yeah, it was fuck that. We don't want fucking Laurie in. This is bullshit. But, and Halloween is my favorite horror movie. I remember someone asked me at the con when we went to, which you heard Parker on and Hunter on.
Yes. Yeah, I was there too.
I know you were there. Yeah. The Monster Mania Con episode. Someone asked me there, I was like, what's your favorite horror movie? I was like, Halloween. Like, it's like, I don't think about it, because, like, I fucking love that fucking movie.
I don't know if I could say it's my top one, but it is my favorite season is Halloween.
Yeah.
My go-to movie. And even if it was titled Babysitter Murders,
yeah.
it would still be my go-to Halloween movie is Halloween. So, yeah. So it does put it up there, the top of my, but I got to weigh it down with Evil Dead, shit like that. So it's difficult.
I guess, yeah, for me, the reason Halloween is my favorite horror movie of all time is so we had proto slashers. This was actually like the first like legit slasher, right? We had proto slashers in like Black Christmas and like drawing a blank. There was like 2 other ones that were big. You could see where they were original slasher films before slasher was a thing. But what John Carpenter did with like creating the first Final Girl essentially, and everything that goes along with the slasher, it happened in Halloween. And It did involve around Halloween, which I've always fucking loved Halloween. And, this was just he's just fucking creepy. He was always, at least in the first film, just a dude who wanted to kill people.
Yeah.
That's like
basic. It was fun, but it was like
it's that simple. Like the movie is
here's the
that
thing:
simple.
is that Carpenter made it so it wasn't that basic because he used a steady cam. You're following the beginning of the movie, the fucking murder that establishes Michael Myers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Steadicam hadn't been used in horror movies before. It hadn't been used in pretty much any movies before that. You have that. You also have where there's not a lot of blood.
No,
it's
there's
all
only 3
about
kills.
It's all about atmosphere and the mythology of Michael Myers,
Well,
or the mythology of the shape
Mm-hmm.
and that fucking mask. And and Carpenter just used that because again, you see people get killed, but there's not a lot of gore. There's not a lot of anything. But man, the score, it's like everything just hits at the right moment. The score with the way the camera, the shots, just everything. It's the perfect horror movie.
Yeah, you're right. Like, and there's only I forgot about the sister, but there's only literally 4 kills in the entire movie.
Yeah,
and it's an hour and a half.
But man, you get to like the first time you're ever watching it, just a throwaway scene. The babysitter's, in the garage, and you see Michael Myers just standing in the background for a second, and then you turn around and he's gone. And it's shit like that just fucks with you. Nobody's gotten killed yet, but he's just there.
Yeah, and that's one of the other big aspects of Halloween. Why I say it is like the original slashers, because there's a couple films that followed in the craze, right? That still kept it in the storytelling and how our antagonist moves through the movie. But eventually, by like the late, the 83, 84, when it was just an overabundance of slashers, you lost this chunk where like he stalked. He was just there. He would follow you.
Yeah.
He would watch from a distance and always kind of be there. You were always in his purview. And whether he was in a car following you and you didn't realize the car was there and he just would drive by when you parked, or like he would be like at the school when he was following Tommy Doyle, for Christ's sakes. Like he just like slowly, he was just creeping around. That's why I love what he said in Kills was he was like, he creeps, he kills, he goes home.
Yep.
That's like what he does.
And then I was going to say, just to add to it, you hear about, he killed his sister as a kid. He's been in an institute, hasn't said a word, and you have all that. But then you bring in Loomis.
Yeah. Who
literally is just like, and again, had been taking care of him for years. It's like, this dude needs to fucking die, all right? There is nothing good in him. Everything, he's just going to kill motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the guy that's in charge of Michael Myers for years and years is like, we need to fucking murder this motherfucker, right?
Yep.
And that adds just a little bit more of just the intensity of how
he's like, I am his
how
doctor.
dangerous this motherfucker is.
I am his doctor, and he cannot be helped.
I've always found it interesting that Michael Myers has always felt like this weird ghost person, because right as you feel like he's about to be fought back, he disappears.
Yep.
Every time you feel like someone's about to retaliate and actually do something, he's gone.
Which is just the ending of Halloween. I mean, literally, like, he shoots him and you're like, all right, that's it. And then look down.
There he is. He's gone. I don't see him. Well,
and that's the end of the Halloween series. And the next movie is something different.
No,
it's not.
No.
Because we should put a side note here real quick. Carpenter's intention was Halloween, first one, Michael Myers. Halloween 2, completely, totally different story.
Could you imagine how that would have went if that was just a single film, open ending like that, and then it went with the anthology and boom. I don't mean that from a negative point of view. I'm just saying, could you imagine what that would have like?
How many Halloweens would we be up to of just different stories?
Well, that's if it lasted.
That's true.
That's if it lasted.
Well, because we'll bring it up when we talk about 3, and they quickly went back to Michael Myers and 4.
But again, we talked, and they even brought it up in the panel at the con, and I've always said this for you, the reason 3 got the flack it did is because they already did 2.
Exactly.
If Season of the Witch had been the second film,
which it should have been,
it would have been totally different. You wouldn't have got. No one would have been focused on Michael Myers. When you bring somebody back, as we're moving into the original timeline, Halloween 2, 1981, now you've established he is a force of nature. He is a killer. He is here to stay. You can't deviate from that after 2 films with the same killer. That's not how that works.
Literally, Halloween 2 starts right at the end of Halloween.
Loomis runs out and touches the ground, and there's blood.
It's not even like, and let's come back to Michael Myers years later, find out what's going on. Literally, it's and onto Halloween 2 right after he fucking gets up and fucking walks away, like, and that, again, that fucks up Carpenter's intention of trying out, which Halloween 3 comes out and people are like, the fuck, man?
Yeah. Now, I will say Halloween 2, I really enjoyed it. I think I saw actually Halloween 2 first. So I was a little confused, in the level of watching it. Like, I wasn't given the option to kind of watch them all in order. I don't think we had owned them all at that point. But I remember seeing Halloween 2 first, and that might be part of why like Halloween 2 is like more like I think special to me than other people. But I mean, Halloween 2 is a solid sequel. I've always been an advocate for Halloween 2.
It definitely leans more into the slasher genre, I think.
Yeah, because by then, it's 3 years later. So many slashers have come out. They're like, no, wait, fuck you. We're gonna.
Yeah, you can't have them just stab someone. They've got to go face in the fucking boiling water.
Dude, the hot
you
tub,
got,
dude,
yeah,
dude, that shit was
That
awesome.
was awesome. I mean, Halloween 2 always kind of felt, not always, but at first it kind of felt slower than Halloween 1. But that was when I was first getting into horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
But after like these past weeks, I've watched all the Halloween movies. 2 seems freaking amazing, just compared to the rest of the movies. Like, I watched it again. I was like, oh, I don't remember this being this good.
Yeah, but it is,
It
right?
is. It was like really enjoyable.
Yep.
And Halloween 2 has the dude that has the worst luck in the world wearing the exact same costume as Michael Myers and fucking getting
he had
burned
blonde
up.
hair. He had blonde hair.
I understand,
He had
but the
blonde
dude
hair.
was like, you know what would look good? A good Halloween costume. I'm gonna wear these like overalls and like a mask that's bright white. It's a good costume choice. Nope, got you killed. Should have done it, dude.
Yeah, but how was he supposed to know?
I understand.
How
I'm
was
just
he
saying,
supposed to know?
what bad fucking luck for that dude. He's wearing the same costume
Ben
as a dude
Tramer.
that has murdered the shit out of people.
Poor Ben Tramer.
Yep.
Aww. But the film is actually way more. Once you said you just rewatched it, you see it's actually more fast paced than the original.
Yeah,
It's but it's crazy once you realize you're like, no, it pretty much starts off killing. Like it starts off killing people.
Yeah.
Now, the look of Myers, of course, no, that's the other part of the original Halloween is Nick Castle is Michael Myers, and it's not because he's the first person to play him. Maybe it is. He's the first person to put a body language to him. Where Halloween 2, I think it was Dick Warlock played him in 2?
I believe
he was in
so,
Halloween
yeah.
3 as well as one of the agents.
Yeah.
He was a stunt guy, but his movements, his whole body shape was different. He was a little bit shorter. His head was wider, which is why the mask looked wider. Nick Castle had like a face and a long nose, and Dick Warlock's face was wide with like a flat nose. That's why the mask looks so different.
It does.
Yeah. It's the
There's-
same mask though. It's the same fucking mask. It was underneath Deborah Hill's bed, and they were like,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
yeah, they like pulled it out. She like pulled it out. She'd been smoking in her room. That's why it was yellow and shit. She used to smoke in her bedroom, and it was like in her bedroom, so it like got yellowed and all this shit. Yeah.
I thought that was a story of how they found it for 2018.
No, 2018 was recreated.
Yeah.
Recreated. Oh.
Yeah. No, that was Halloween too. But
Plus,
yeah, it's
Here's another thing. I just watched another documentary on Halloween, and Nick Castle talks about that, it wasn't decided till the last minute that he was going to be the Shape. And literally, his acting choices was a lot of just Carpenter telling him, all right, now tilt your head slightly this way, do this. You can kind of tell there's not that same kind of direction with
because
what's his name?
I'm pretty sure it was Dick Warlock.
What I'm
He
saying,
played him in 2.
but I'm saying the director,
Oh, Rick
kind of-
Rosenthal.
yeah,
Rick
kind of
Rosenthal.
directing the Shape as to the movements he had. It was
Yeah.
kind of actor's choice. Where Nick Castle was just kind of doing a favor for his bud and being like, "Yeah, I'll wear the mask and do that." And he said that Carpenter was just like, react this way, slight movements this way or this way, and you kind of can see that that's missing in the second one. It's a
Yeah.
lot more of dude a mask, and he's moving around the way he wants.
He's moving slow, and you kind of see where he's trying to do it because like he's got really slow robotic movements,
Right.
but it's just not the same.
Now, I just read. I did read an article where Jamie Lee Curtis, who was not as excited to be in part 2 as she was in 1, where she had to wear a really obvious fucking wig and the continuation.
Yeah.
And the part that she just talked about recently that she fucking hates whenever she rewatches it is when she's out in the parking lot and she loses the ability to scream help as Loomis and the cop are going into the hospital, and she's like, why what she was stabbed, but she should be able to scream help me out loud. and that always pisses her the fuck off. She's like, help, help, help. Like, no, nothing happened to her throat.
Yeah.
Hey, motherfuckers, I'm over next to the car. Save me, all right?
Yeah. So there, Halloween 2, it definitely did. Like, I can say Halloween to me, like the 1978 film is like infallible. It's a perfect film.
Yeah.
Especially for what it was. Like, I mean, you can't. I want someone to actually come to me and say this was a negative and this was wrong in the way this film was made. Like, I don't think somebody can honestly do that.
No, I mean, after other films in the series, Halloween 2 seems like a masterpiece, especially the ending to it is like, I fucking love the ending where it's just like Michael gets shot in both of his eyes and then he's fucking burned.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you have 3 where it's like he still made it through.
Oh, 4.
4.
4. Yeah.
But that is one of my favorite iconic moments is the 2 blood.
Oh, yeah, that's
drip.
the mask I got.
Yeah.
It's just so fucking
It's
sweet,
so
dude.
fucking
So
cool.
good.
And man, the marksmanship to fucking shoot a dude like
while you're in the dark, he's
Yeah.
covering the light and you shoot him in both his eyes. I mean, come on.
that's
Dude. That was Jamie Lee too.
Yeah, but
Like, she was
that image of almost the blood tears
Yeah.
coming out of each one,
so
and
good.
then like Parker was saying about like, and then Loomis pretty much been like, "I'm taking you out with me, motherfucker!" Like,
No, compared to the later films in this timeline, 2 is without doubt the best sequel. But that's also going against, like I said, Halloween to me is a perfect film.
yeah,
1978 Halloween is a perfect film to me, and I would like to say it's an opinion, but like I can't see any data or factual base to say that it's not in reality. Like I can't see how anybody could argue that 78 is not a perfect film.
to me it seems like there's a little bit missing with Carpenter not directing it, but it's not.
You're
It's not.
talking about Halloween 2.
Halloween 2, yeah. But I'm just saying it's not screaming at you
He didn't
like
wanna write
some
it.
of these later ones are blatantly. There's no Carpenter, nowhere close to this movie. It's a fucking piece of shit, terrible movie.
Well, Carpenter didn't want to revisit Michael because of the anthology idea. He said that he had to sit down every night to try to write with a 6-pack of beer to even get in the mood to write because he didn't want to fucking write this film. He did not want to revisit Michael Myers at all.
Yeah.
And so he was kind of forced to write. Him and Deborah Hill were just forced to well, not forced, they got paid, but you know what I'm saying.
And let's throw something that's extremely important that is brought up in Halloween 2, and that is the relationship of Michael Myers to Laurie Strode.
And
That's honestly kind of the guidelines for not just one timeline, but multiple times of timelines, which is they bring it out just nonchalantly.
Yeah. So that
Laurie Strode is Michael's sister.
That's the big thing for the original and then the second timeline that was created because they both the only difference with these two is what happens after Halloween 2. So it is integral that bomb drops that Laurie was his baby sister, and that's why he's coming after her. Because moving on to 4, 5, and 6, we have this. They introduced it in Halloween 2 with the fucking Samhain in the schoolroom, which at that point that was fine.
Yeah.
It was a one scene. There was nothing big. It was a knife stabbing a desk and Samhain written on the chalkboard, whatever the fuck. Not a big. Okay, whatever. And then 4 didn't really even reinforce it. 5,
yeah.
5 is where and then 6, they just leaned in, dude.
6 are
they
like
went hard.
I don't even paying attention, but it's a fucking cult, man.
We're having a druid ceremony
Yeah.
and
man.
6 was so fucking hard to sit through.
I can watch 6 over fucking 5 all
Yeah.
day. 5
Really?
I fucking hate 5, dude. I fucking hate that movie. The mask is what does it for me, dude. Like, I don't give a shit if the story's better. That fucking mask in 5,
Yeah.
it was like a fucking witch without a hat.
To the
Fuck
point,
that
you mean
shit.
to the point that they have a scene where he's not even wearing that
Wearing that
mask?
mask, he's wearing that
They're like,
bullshit.
here, wear this stupid other fucking mask.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Nah, it's 5 is fuck that shit, dude.
And
Come
5
on,
has
man.
at least 5 has at least a couple decent.
It's got
kills.
one scene that has 2 kills. It's a scene in the barn
Yeah.
where he stabs a dude banging his girl.
Yeah.
And she gets up and runs and he kills her with a scythe.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Is there
I
a
mean-
good kill in 6?
Oh yeah, the when he kills all the fucking surgeons in the operating room.
I guess.
Dude, he kills like 10 people.
Yeah.
No. And Jamie's death in the beginning. He stabs her on this like grinding thing and she's stuck there. And you think that's it? No, he hits start and then she just gets fed forward. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, dude. But at a minimum, when he walks in, like all these doctors are waiting or waiting to, go to work. And then Michael picks his weapon of choice, walks in, and then the door closes. The next thing you see is a nurse rammed up against the wall, spitting out blood, and then he just rolls through everything.
I guess for me, I just forgot about that because he's such a secondary character in his own fucking movie in 6.
You mean compared to like Paul Rudd?
Well, not even Paul Rudd, but the head cult guy that keeps just talking about, the secret ancient bunker.
Oh, well, no, it's the guy. It's the guy from the guy that runs the hospital is the leader of the fucking Druid thing.
Right. Also, the bad guy, fucking Lethal Weapon.
Yes.
Yeah. That dude must be hired just to be the main, henchman bad guy.
I mean, I just kind of forgot about the kills after 4 having 0 good kills.
Well, dude, the shotgun kill was awesome in the head crush. What are you talking about, son?
I mean, I don't really.
No.
I feel like there were so many kills where they'd be like, "Oh, he's about to kill him," and then just walk away from it. I mean, I feel like you got 4? To see, I don't really remember seeing that many kills.
I had some gripes.
It starts off with a badass kill where he pushes his thumb through somebody's fucking forehead.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
I missed that.
Wait, were you on your phone?
I don't remember.
Like you teenagers do. I gotta give him. Come on, I'm sorry.
Now actually it's real quick because we were going in order.
Yeah.
We don't need to talk about 3 because as we brought up.
Yeah. Well,
so 4 is where they went. Okay, 3 didn't make any money. People fucking were sending us hate letters.
We
for
bring him back
3.
and make him Jason.
So we're bringing Michael Myers back.
And we make him Jason.
Yeah.
He's supernaturally super strong.
But they were like, not only are we bringing Michael Myers back, we're gonna bring back Loomis.
We're gonna bring back because at the end of 2, she gets all buddy with the dude, the EMT that she had been buddying up with in all of 2. Apparently they had a kid, and then we've got the intro Daniel Harris to the franchise. We've got Halloween 4.
Yep.
With Jamie Lloyd.
Yeah, and that's the whole. And it's obvious they went, "Hey, Jamie Lee, would you like to? No, you're too busy, in trading places and Fish Called Wanda and shit like that. So we'll just you don't worry about it. Well, you had a daughter and then you died,
fine.
right?
Yeah. There you go.
And that's the whole setup is that Lori died. That's now her daughter.
Both parents are dead.
Yeah, both parents are dead.
Parents are dead.
And and then they're transporting Michael, and he's like, "Well, I guess it's time for me to head back to town."
So, of course, enter Loomis. He's burnt from the fire at 2, and he's all crippled and crumbled.
I will say this.
The fucking Jesus dude, the evangelical dude in Halloween 4 was hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Gather with the saints at the river. And he's just drinking his ass off. He's like, evil's coming. And he's like, it was so heavy-handed.
Part 4, though, I would say they embraced what to me is great about the Halloween movies, which is the ambiance, the autumn setting.
Oh, dude. It was so Halloween,
good.
Man.
And you have these shots.
The school was covered in Halloween decorations and shit. You can't do that now.
There's things here and there I have issues with that movie. But, man, the shot of Michael Myers not wearing a mask confronting Loomis in that gas station, it's kind of iconic. It's just
he's wrapped up because he was burnt, so he's wrapped up.
It's one of those things where I didn't fucking die, and Loomis is I didn't fucking die, and there's that moment right before he fucking.
What do you say? Damn you, Michael!
Damn you! Pure evil. But yeah, and it's weird because then there's this crazy action sequence in a fucking Halloween movie where Michael fucking busts the fuck out and just causes this huge explosion. And you almost get action star Loomis jumping right before the explosion happened. Just a random fucking part to have in a Halloween movie.
But here's where we get astray from the mask. So they actually took a Shatner mask and just altered it in all the wrong ways.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look like the Michael Myers mask, but it is originally the same mask. They took a Shatner mask and fucked with it and made Halloween 4's mask.
Yeah.
I don't know why it looks so different, but yeah, that's what we got. Now, like I said, this movie definitely is where you start going downhill because there are a lot of issues with this film. But no, I mean, similar to me, 2 of the greatest Michael kills before Halloween Kills came out in 2018. We're talking, this film had, like I said, the shotgun impalement to the door with Big Titty Sheriff's daughter.
Oh, yeah.
That was fucking rad. And then...
This is cops do it best or whatever said.
And then when he crushes the boyfriend head on the fucking staircase...
All right.
That was pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, that was...
There was a crunchy sound going on. It was like you just crushed a box of fucking cereal.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, the townsfolk getting all wee and shooting the wrong person the first time. Remember that? They killed the wrong person.
We got him. Oh,
no, you didn't.
Shit. Never mind.
No, you didn't.
Move along.
And then this is where we get the supernatural element of Michael too, because he fucking took shotgun blasts at the end of it.
But one thing we really do stress in pretty much all Halloween movies is that the sheriff's department in Haddonfield fucking sucks. All right,
they actually point that out in Kills. They're like, you have failed.
But finally is brought up in Kills because every movie it's like, all right, well, let's get the guys, all right, let's get everybody together, and that's just cannon fodder, man. They always fucking just get killed. They don't protect shit. Like literally, there's 3 officers in the house in Halloween 4.
Yeah,
it didn't fucking matter.
No,
it didn't fucking matter.
No,
it didn't do anything. I mean, wasn't the police officer supposed to be keeping watch, and he's just gone immediately?
Yo, he was like sitting he like was bullshit watching. Basically, like, yeah, he was watching, but he wasn't. And then, like, he's in his fucking rocking chair. And then when they see him again, he's in his rocking chair because he hasn't fucking moved, but he's dead this time.
Yeah.
It was like, you're a shitty fucking police officer.
And you're accepted of that. You go, yep, back in that rocking chair, being a lazy piece of shit. You know how that officer is. Like,
if you've got a like, by definition, like, most dangerous person, and you have one cop watching the house.
Maybe stand up. Maybe not sit down for
maybe
that
have,
job.
like, 4 cops?
Yeah.
I don't know. And not have cops sitting in the car. Maybe have cops vigilant in the open so someone can't sneak around. I'm sorry. Like, it's poor. It's poor.
But
it's bad.
There's enough
bad.
in 4. I think it's strong enough. And man, that ending could have potentially set off a whole set of things where you get to, they quote, quote, defeat Michael Myers.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get back to the house and then
Jamie's scarred.
But then you get Michael Vision from the first one putting the mask on, and he fucking shows up. I guess the mom's running the bath, or the foster mom, and she starts, and then you get that fucking Loomis like freaking out, like no, awesome, and then
it sounds like he's got diarrhea.
Yeah. Oh, no. Hold on a second. Oh, this is pure evil coming out of my butt. Oh. Pure evil. Sorry. Anyhow. But they filmed these pretty close together. But apparently, one director, I don't think it's the same director.
Between 4 and 5?
Yeah.
No, 5 is a French director?
Right.
I forget his name.
They went, okay, director of part 5. We went this direction. He went, that's cool. I don't fucking care. I'm not doing any of that. Because we start up 5 where Jamie's a mute. Nobody really.
She has a link.
A link to him. And everybody just kind of treats her like oopsie daisy for killing your foster. It's not ever addressed. You're not having a continuation of the shade through his niece.
No.
It's just, well, she doesn't talk, and she has X-Men powers that can see when Michael Myers is about to murder somebody, and can kind of, her little friend can figure out her, trying to talk and warn people.
I don't understand how he does that either.
Because she's like, good. She's like, girl on the building. She's like, good. And I'm like, how do you get that? Good. Boo. Shop, gas station, shop. It doesn't make any sense. This
boobs,
director.
No, what was it, like boobs? Because it's got boobs.
Did you say boobs? Tatas?
Yabbas.
It just doesn't make any sense to go from the end of 4 into 5, which then goes, no. She just been in an accident, but she's got a psychic connection to Michael Myers, and he's fine. He didn't die. A homeless dude helped him recover, and now he's back into killing people.
Yeah. So 2 things before we completely go into 5 and forward. I do want to point out that like they started this trend with actual Halloween 4, where that came out 10 years later after Halloween. So they marketed on that too. 10 years since
10 years. 10 years.
So that came out 10 years after the original film, and that's that. And going into 5, there are like the new Scream Factory Blu-ray, 4K Blu-ray that are coming out. It does talk about the finally put in the Dr. Death scenes that were cut. I'm like, how the fuck is that going to make any more sense?
Yeah.
So apparently you have this fucking like mystical shaman living in the fucking canals of fucking Haddonfield. Like what since when? Yeah, there's this whole like there's all these cut scenes of this dude Dr. Death, who apparently is what brought like Michael back to life, and like I'm like, how does Haddonfield, Illinois have this fucking like this mystical medicine man? Jesus Christ!
The cult. Whenever you have a question, 5 on, it's the cult. Okay.
What happened to the Spur dude with the fucking cowboy hat and the goddamn trench coat? What happened to him?
Well, you see him at the end
of 6.
Well, no, at the end of 5 isn't.
No, you see him, but I mean, at 6, you find out who he is, and that's what the doctor. All right, I can't. Do I have to talk 5 anymore?
Well, let's just ball up 5 and 6 because 5 sets up where Michael Myers is part of
a druid cult.
Yeah,
Curse of Thorn,
brought together by a druid cult.
He just kills family. Yeah.
They had a chance. They go into 6, and they went. We only kind of teased that at the end of 5 about this cult and, them protecting Michael Myers. But, man, nope. They leaned into it so
and he's just sitting there
hard.
At the fucking ceremony at the end like this. You know how ridiculous it looks? We have all these people in druid robes and all this flame and all these rocks with signs and different, fucking symbols on it. And you got Michael in his fucking garage grease monkey outfit with a fucking mask on and a butcher knife in the corner. I'm like, you look fucking stupid.
I'm part of the cult too.
Like, what the fuck?
I brought a knife.
And you know what? The producer cut does not help. It doesn't do anything. It's a little more bloody. I will say though, I'll give 6 1+. Is that since Halloween 2, that is the best looking mask we got.
All right, that's
mask. That's a big deal when it comes to everything before that. Like when he's killing at the fucking carnival, all that shit. Right. When you first see Michael, like before he gets to the druid shit, like that, like he electrocutes the dude in the basement. That was a pretty cool kill. That mask looked good comparatively because we had 4 and 5 where the mask didn't look good.
Yeah, that I didn't notice it actually looked good because I thought they just didn't do as bad as 5 because I was so fucking mad at 5's mask. I looked at it, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it was terrible.
And they got 6 and I'm like, oh, okay, at least it's not as bad as 5.
But we'll
get to the Hold My Beer. We'll get to the Hold My Beer, in my opinion, mask. Yeah. And so, one of the other relaunches.
And 6 was the end of honestly, if Donald Pleasance had been in 4, 5, and 6, we wouldn't have gotten to 6.
Yeah.
If Donald Pleasance didn't come back.
Yeah.
Loomis was the only thing that even slightly grounded those tire fire of the timeline.
And that's what I'm saying. They 4 went in the right direction.
5 and 6, dude.
Ended a way of passing the torch and kind of going, this series doesn't have to be dependent completely on Michael Myers.
Danielle Harris is doing really, phenomenal in her career, but like her career would have been completely different if they had gone that route of passing it to
that's what I'm saying.
Jamie. Like
4 brings back Loomis, sets it up, and then they just completely gave up. And they're like, well, no, you gotta have Michael Myers and just make her shut up. Like and then they go, oh well, okay, how about we fucking kill her too? Like, fuck it.
That was really disappointing because I remember getting 10 and 4. I was like, okay, I like where this is going. And then I loaded up 5 and I was like, why is she in a hospital? Like being dealt with nurses and shit. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Why is she not speaking?
Yeah, it's
confused the shit out of me.
You think they'd work as a team, but it seems like every director's like, fuck you, I'm going my own way. Yeah. Oh yeah, well fuck you, I'm going my own way. Oh, you brought up cults, right? Well, I'm fucking leaning in that shit. We're gonna have cults in the entire movie, all right?
Oh god.
Michael Myers will be secondary, looking stupid in the fucking corner.
And then 6 we get, the In Memory of Pleasance because he died. The movie was released post-mortem.
Right, yeah.
That was the last. Yeah, man.
God damn it,
man. That was the last. He died in 95. Movie was released in 96.
Yep.
So that ends the original timeline. Now, the second timeline picks up after 2, and with Halloween H2O. Now, again, Halloween 4 came out 10 years later. Halloween 7, 20 years later.
Wait, here's 2, is that 4, 5, and 6, 4 came out in, 88, 5 came out in 89, and then 6 came out...
96?
And then, 96. And that's the period of the late 80s, early 90s when the slasher
96 is mid-90s.
All right, well...
it's a big gap
between... It came out early 96, and there's an important reason I'm bringing this up. 96, didn't do shit, the slasher genre is going kind of crashing down.
98, though.
And then, here's the thing. Later that year, 6 came out fall, or I'd say fallish. 96. That holiday season, a little movie came out that actually rejuvenated the horror genre called Scream.
I thought Scream was 98.
Nope. Scream is 96.
God damn.
And here's the thing is that helped jumpstart the chance for where we get Halloween H2O. Because Kevin Williamson, who helped write Scream, wrote the script and wanted to bring Halloween back because he hated 6 so much. Was like, can we get another start on this? And now, because of Scream, you had this resurgence of horror movies where they were going to give Halloween another chance, which is H2O.
Yeah, I would say H2O. And H2O is this second timeline, if you just want to watch Halloween 1, Halloween 2, Halloween H2O, and fucking Resurrection. God damn. But anyway, H2O is a solid film. It was good. I mean, it was definitely fucking late 90s because the soundtrack.
The hairstyle. Yeah, this is Josh Hartnett. Faculty.
The cowlick.
Yeah, he's
like a constant cowlick.
All right, hold on. You about to roll the camera? Let me fuck up my hair and go. Yeah. Literally back to back.
The masks were terrible because I remember a couple scenes. They used 3 masks throughout the making of that film. One of them, they literally went to a store and bought a mask.
Yeah.
To use. Fuck that.
But overall, it has some good fucking tense moments. I will say this: they went back to the him stalking, tense, hiding in the shadows moments. You see him kill some motherfuckers, and they bring back Jamie Lee Curtis, who. She faked her death, and he is able to figure out because he goes to the nurse that was from the original one.
That's where it starts.
Yeah, and that's where he figures out that she's still alive, living out in California. So,
yeah, and
by the way, we get a quick cameo of a young Joseph
Gordon-Levitt
as one of the kids that helps the nurse out and gets murdered by Michael Myers. What, the first 3 minutes
with a skate.
Yep.
With a skate.
Yeah.
Ice skate. Yep.
But overall, I mean, I think especially
7's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
That's what I'm saying. H2O it's good because, man, especially after going through 5 and 6, it doesn't try to complicate things. It's just, he figured out where he is. He's going to go hunt her down. She's at this private school. So you have a good setting of, and man, this kills me. You get to the end and you had what could have been that Laurie fucking won the day moment.
Mm-hmm. But all right, I will say one thing. It didn't really have any memorable kills in it.
It didn't.
It didn't really.
But again, I think it's the tension. I think it's stuff like that.
I feel like one of the best parts in that movie is it brings Michael back to seeming more human, and the idea that a completely normal person could just punch him and it would actually affect him.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved that idea so much because not only did it make me laugh my ass off, but I was like, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
And I think that's
I agree with that.
And that comes from again Scream, where both the killers, they get kicked in the balls, they're going to react.
Yeah.
And then when Michael Myers could react if someone punched him or did something like that. He doesn't have to be superhuman. Nothing affects me. And that's a great point to bring up. So
yeah, that is true. And the ending was okay, cool, and then they had to go Resurrection.
Oh man!
Resurrection.
All right,
no fucking sense.
Again, let's just say this: you get to the end of H2O. She has him there. She takes the axe. There's Michael Myers. I can't remember what she says, but she takes a swing. Head comes off, and you're like, "That's it. There you go, victory." Mm-hmm. And you could have just walked away.
I will say
you could have walked away.
I will say a big difference between the way this picks up versus the third timeline with Halloween 2018. How we see Laurie is they made her a bitch in H2O.
Oh, she's alcoholic.
She was like
the first time you see her, she's waking up from a nightmare with Michael Myers.
She's still a victim, and I mean the Laurie we see in 2018. You think is a victim until you realize she's not.
Right.
And this one is she's a victim the whole time.
Yeah,
she's a fucking victim.
She's changed her name.
She did have a cameo with her mother though. Jeanette Lee is in that film, and they meet each other when Jeanette Lee's character is leaving for the day, and they say goodbye, and then Jeanette Lee gets in the car. That is a replica of the car from Psycho.
Yep.
And it's the Psycho theme sped up real fast playing during that scene. So that's a really cool little neat, little tidbit.
It's interesting as hell.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do this, gentlemen. We are now going, in my opinion, the worst fucking Halloween movie out there.
Don't even call it a Halloween movie.
And that is Halloween.
Resurrection is the bottom of the fucking
because
barrel.
What they do is they take that ending where Laurie Strode, she had her moment. She fucking defeated Michael Myers. They go, no. She killed some innocent paramedic. Michael Myers played a little change of clothes. She's traumatized by this, and she has been in a mental institution for 3 years since she killed the. And then what's great is the nurse literally breaks down exactly how it happened because the other nurse is like, "Well, I don't understand how when the paramedics said Michael knocked his voice.
He couldn't talk. Yeah,
he couldn't talk.
Punched him in the throat. Yeah,
punched him in the throat. And I'm just like, wow, this is really detailed for 2 nurses to be going on this stuff.
But she's been there. She's been planning the whole thing. Laurie dies in the first 15 minutes.
It's not that she dies. you get a little bit where she sets up a trap. She knows Michael's going to come back. He does show up. She gets him on the roof. She sets up a Looney Tunes capture way of him walking towards her with the rope.
Which works.
Grabs it, hangs him over the roof. She's got it. All she's got to do is cut the fucking rope. Him fall to his death.
Nope.
But god damn it, all of a sudden Michael Myers goes, oh wait, you're traumatized because I fucking did a little switcheroo. I'm going to pretend like I'm not Michael Myers. And then Laura goes, well, I guess I should make sure before I murder you that you are actually Michael Myers. And yes, and then he grabs her.
Yeah, and
the rope breaks, hangs off the side of the building, holding himself and Laurie, holding the knife, stabby, stabby, stab.
And then she falls. And then and the rest of the movie is just shit. I'm sorry. I don't. Busta Rhymes and the reality show.
How do y'all feel about reality shows?
I fucking hate reality TV.
How do you feel about Busta Rhymes?
I like the first two albums.
Yeah. How do you feel about Busta Rhymes, Kung Fu Fighting, Michael Myers?
I don't.
Yeah. Okay. Because it sounds like I'm making some shit up.
No, this movie is trash.
But that is literally what happens.
It still ends with an open ending.
Did we mention Tyra Banks?
Tyra Banks is in it.
God damn it.
You know what I want to mention? Resurrection, I didn't hate it from the beginning because I was like, from 4, you know how she always had those nightmares and stuff, or like Michael would be popping up in the background, then just disappear. So I was like, at the beginning where they killed her, I was like, oh, this is just a nightmare. None of this is real. And they just keep on going, and like it's 30 minutes, and I'm like, what? Why haven't you just like blinked back to where she's still alive?
Because she's not.
Yeah.
Take away all the good characters from H2O and.
Yeah, no, the movie.
Sorry, on a side note, I just want to say, we've been talking about shitty Mask, and I will say, in my opinion,
this mask is terrible.
The mask, they took a bad design mask from H2O. It's one of the problems I do have with H2O. And they said, well, let's make it a little more menacing, and they have menacing eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
Dark, black, menacing
Second worst
eyebrows.
mask.
And I'm just like, what are you doing?
Second
Michael Myers
worst mask.
already has a very menacing, terrifying mask. You don't need to add anything. You don't need to make him angry. We know he's angry. He murders people. So that eyebrow thing just pissed me the fuck off. And they're already tire fire of a movie. So,
you know, I don't recall seeing his mask too much or seeing Michael Myers nearly at all in Resurrection. I feel like they showed him very lightly, like edge of his face, just never his real full face.
Well, they use like cell phones and the camera work during the kills and stuff to eliminate like. Fuck that movie.
Yeah, I know.
Damn it. Fuck. No, dude,
it makes you appreciate.
Terrible.
You find good things in 5 and 6 because no.
You find good things in H2O.
There is not a redeeming quality in Resurrection. There's not anything. You can't see there's a good kill. You can't see there's anything good.
No. All right. There is there is like one good kill in Resurrection, and I can't remember it, but there's one good kill. Well, because the rest of the movie is so bad, dude.
You're right, Pat. Just think there is, but don't mention it.
Oh God.
Are you thinking about when they're down in the basement and he slams that one girl on like all that jagged metal and rock and shit?
Yeah.
He slams her right through.
Yeah, because they were down there, went down there to screw, and yeah, that is the death. That's a good death.
All right.
Which we can't name a single good death from H2O that was actually standout. So at least that's one. I guess one up on H2O. I don't know.
So 2 minutes of a hour 45-minute movie you can watch. Yeah. There you go.
One thing I kind of liked about Resurrection.
Oh.
Not really liked, but I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. Is the thought of Michael having like this little underground basement where he hid in, because the cops were really dumb, but they had to have checked his house at least once or twice.
Yeah.
So the idea that he had this little underground basement thing where he can hide, I kind of liked that idea. But
that would make sense. But if they had incorporated that into a movie that was good, then it would have stood out. Yeah. I mean, it would have stood out because that is a good point. Like Michael had to have something somewhere to hide, right? Yeah. But the movie sucks.
Yeah, it's just,
like it's like a wasted little egg that.
Because they're Resurrection. Like, this is where he's been for 20 years. Like, whatever. Fuck off.
Yeah. So, yeah, fuck that movie. I'm glad it ended with that.
This is how bad, by the way. I'm just going to say that.
That was what, 2002?
2003, yeah. That movie was so bad that pretty much Miramax was like, all right, who wants this? Who wants it? Who wants it? And then in comes Rob Zombie.
God damn it.
And he goes, I'll take it.
Here's the Rob Zombie time.
Are you really? Like, do you need me to, like, approve anything? Dude, you got to do a better job of Resurrection. And that's how Rob Zombie got Halloween.
Yeah, if you want our opinions on both of the Rob Zombie movies, you can go back and listen to either of the Killer Fillers on Halloween or Halloween 2.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going through that again.
I'm just saying that's how bad Resurrection was, is they said, hey, Rob Zombie, you've made 2 movies. How about you take on this movie that is a horror, like, classic franchise and just do whatever you want? Resurrection made that happen.
Yeah. That is true.
But for every bad, there's a good.
Yeah, so I think we should knock out the standalone Halloween 3 a little bit and just say how,
absolutely.
I don't want to go too in detail. We did already kind of mention, like, Halloween 3 is a phenomenal movie that would have gotten, and that they utilize in the third timeline that we're going, in the current existing timeline of Halloween. They utilize things from that, but it would have been more well received had Halloween 2 not come out, and that was the movie that came out. This whole franchise timeline would have been completely different because we wouldn't have had
exactly
all this Michael Myers stuff.
And here's the thing. Halloween 3 comes out. People are pissed off, and I think because Michael Myers is in it, they don't give a shit what the story is, what happens, that they're like, fuck this movie. And it takes on the status of just being like the black sheep of the fucking franchise. And here's the thing. Then you go back and watch it. It's actually a good fucking movie.
It's a good fucking movie, yes.
I mean, it's fucking hardcore. They're murdering children. The whole plot of the movie is, let's kill all the fucking kids, all right?
Yes.
And not only is it that, but your main protagonist is some alcoholic doctor who wants to pretty much get it with this 20-year-old investigating this shit. It just is so much shit you don't see in any other movie. I have such an appreciation for it. And now you can kind of pick up the last, I'd say, 10 years that people are starting to appreciate Halloween 3 for what it is.
Or people finally starting to watch it. I think we did come to a point where people just knew that it didn't have Michael Myers and they didn't even watch it.
Yeah.
And that really hurt the film too, because I think we're seeing like some of those people have gone back and rewatched it because like, oh no, wait, I'm going to, like, say you go to a con and everyone's talking about Halloween 3 and it's like, well, wait a minute. Okay. So they go home and they watch like, holy shit, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it. They brought in Stonehenge? What? Like
it's so
crazy
much
fucking shit.
There's
dude.
so much insanity and it's so much fun.
The movie's bonkers.
Yeah.
Did he fuck a robot? Did he not fuck a robot? How did that work? I don't know. I don't know.
Are we going on East Coast or West Coast time?
Yeah.
Did half the East Coast already die because he's calling it 9 o'clock on the West Coast? Stuff like that. Yeah.
I really want someone to revisit post Halloween 3. I really do.
Yeah.
Like, God damn it.
That
has the potential to be a extremely dark movie, depending on what route they go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I really wish the writing team would take that on in the Halloween universe.
I mean, I watched Halloween 18 recently, right after Halloween Kills, and I feel like they might actually explore more into that because they did a little blip in Halloween 2018, and then that whole section in Kills. So I'm thinking in the last Halloween to
Halloween
Trio,
ends. Yeah.
They might actually show near the end of that what happens to all the kids.
Are you saying we might see a continuation of The Mask?
I'm thinking we might.
So one thing I've read from like David Gordon Green and Blumhouse is that they, after Halloween Ends comes out, if they are approached, they're like, they want to give this third and final timeline room to breathe, and then like a few years, 5 years maybe, and come back, and they were like, it was stated in some interviews like that there's a whole other thing with Halloween 3 that has not been like investigated, or like we haven't touched on that.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm like, if they took that and went and ran with that, like that would be
Halloween 3 is all centered around what, like a 30-mile radius of the like the hospital and the town where Silver Shamrock is. You don't see anything outside of town besides quick fuck you moments where you see kids walking trick-or-treating with the mask on in different towns throughout the country, but you don't, besides that quick shot, you don't see anything else.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
I do want a continuation. I want someone to go, all right, let's right from where he's on the phone, let's continue it.
Agreed.
I think that if they are actually planning on doing that, they're going to do a little end clip or end credit scene, just like a tiny blip to see what kind of
just add it to the last one.
Yeah, but I don't. You think they'd actually cross those two? Because people know that it's so divisive now. There's such a division
I will
between
say
it.
I think probably the only real connection we're gonna have is the victims in Halloween Kills. I would,
and the kids from Halloween 2018.
No, that's what I'm saying. But I think that's probably just a nice little mention. But I don't think that they're going to go.
No, I just think that when Halloween ends, we'll get, and then down the road we might get a teaser. We might get like a teaser, like Halloween.
Can we just get a Tom Atkins cameo in the last one? That's all I want.
He wasn't in that.
Just for a second, he doesn't have to play that character. I'm saying just literally the
but
actor.
I mean, like he. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't saying I don't want it. I'm just saying like he wasn't.
You had Bob Odenkirk as a cameo and fucking Kills.
Yeah, but he wasn't fucking part of any of the other Halloweens.
That's what makes it even more random.
Oh god.
I mean, what I mean as like a end scene is just like in the background or something of like more story explaining with Michael. You hear like the Halloween 3 music song.
Are you talking about the how many days till Halloween?
Yeah.
And
And you just hear that noise in the background. And
I
that's
like
just
it.
a
I know
teaser.
he's
That'd
going
be
with
cool.
this.
That'd
Yeah,
be cool.
just that little hint at the end of Ends. Yes.
Yeah.
I got that.
That would be okay. That would be cool.
Yeah, because we know Silver Shamrock exists in this world.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh
They got the
man,
masks.
Yeah.
that would be
that's true.
fucking awesome. God
Oh,
damn.
man.
Don't
Then-
talk me
and
to
then-
this
and
shit.
then but then it just sits for like 4 or 5 years. We're like, where the fuck is? God damn it!
Or no,
I mean, actually,
no.
that's actually a good idea.
The end of Halloween Ends, right, is literally you hear the song, and then this mom walks in and goes, like, Tommy, don't sit so close to the TV. Cut. Cut. You don't have
Oh,
to go anywhere. Just
dude.
cut.
oh, it'd be so good. Oh, it'd be so good.
I want
Spinning
it.
gold.
I want
Spinning
it.
gold. Yeah, I mean, we've talked about both Halloween 18 and Halloween Kills. We did the last episode was Halloween Kills. Halloween 2018 we talked in depth about when we talked about Halloween 2.
And this, yeah.
We did a killer filler on that.
But here's the thing: is 18 again? They this is the first time they go, first one OG. That's it. No sister, no relation.
They erased Halloween 2.
Yeah,
they
just
erased
go,
Halloween 2.
Everything else, nope.
Yep.
No H2O, no nothing else. It's Halloween and then this movie.
And I will say, we keep speaking about deaths, and 7 didn't have any memorable deaths, 8 didn't. I will say the Rob Zombie ones did have deaths, but I don't give a fuck. Just so sorry.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah,
Fucking-
death happens.
Yeah,
but you
there's
gotta
some
wait.
brutal shit, but
You gotta wait
you gotta
40
weed through
minutes
the-
after he's a kid.
You gotta
to see
weed through the
deaths.
bullshit
Yeah.
and fuck all that. But I will say that in 18, one of the hardest deaths was Sartain's head stomp.
God
That
damn.
was fucking rough.
Cantaloupe like a motherfucker.
Dude, and then we don't see the death, but the mantle lantern.
Mantle lantern,
But
yeah.
I mean, the deaths that we see, that was probably the hardest one.
And that's something they definitely address is just the brutality, man. Like he's got an art project going. He's not just gonna kill you. He's gonna make it decorative, right? Mantle lanterns and things like dropping teeth on the floor. He's got an artistic style to how he's gonna murder you the fuck out of you.
I forgot to say. I think that with the Halloween's 1978, the deaths. None of the deaths are super hardcore, but I think the most hardcore death in that film was probably Bob's, not his sister's, but like he runs out, pins him up against the fucking wall, and then stabs the shit out of him.
That is true.
Like his sister, he just kind of like stab,
Yeah.
stab, chokes one of them, chokes the other one. He chokes 2 of them and stabs the other 2.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I think Bob's was because it was the thing he did with Cameron in Kills, where he just busts out of a closet and fucking stab.
Yeah.
Like, it was so quick, and then that's where you get the whole pan out and he's head tilt. You're like, oh, I'm admiring my artwork.
Yep.
See,
He's artiste.
you walking through Haddingfield through all these years, you've been in one giant long art project, and you fuckers don't appreciate any of it.
Yep. I'm saying there's gonna be a deleted scene where he has a black room and it's gonna be a dark room. It's gonna have all of the
Dude, that'd be like the
photos.
post credits and Halloween Ends,
Yeah.
where it's just like a black room full of all these fucking just Polaroids that he's
Just
been taking
every-
throughout the
every
years.
motherfucker he's
Every
killed.
motherfucker he's killed. Oh shit. Oh, all right.
But man,
Yeah. This current timeline is shaping
please,
up to
please,
be.
Halloween Ends be good because you're 2 for 2. Just get ends right. That's all I ask.
Just don't lean too hard into the Michael Myers becoming some weird demon boogeyman type thing.
Yeah, and also don't lean hard into current social shit or current stuff. I don't want.
Well, they're just doing this shit by accident, by the way, because with Kills and the mob thing,
That was done before this actually happened.
and that's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, you know what? I don't want to see in my Halloween Ends, Michael, fucking movie has anything to do with a goddamn pandemic.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Fuck that.
God, no.
No. I will fucking be so angry if I have to see, because I just started watching the new and final season of a show I love, and guess what?
They bring up the pandemic.
They're all wearing fucking masks, and they just went back to school. And I'm like, God damn it! I watch this shit to escape this bullshit.
You know, they could turn that into comedy. It'd be really fucked up, but they could be like where Michael's walking around near a store or something where people are supposed to be wearing masks, and you're like, "Sir, that's not the kind of mask you're supposed to wear."
Mm-hmm.
If they were to do it anyway, that would be a fun way to do it.
That would be, but also, fuck. Oh, God. I just don't want them to fall under what so many other properties have fallen under.
Yeah,
like TV related, like in the last year. Like I don't want that in my Myers.
Yeah,
like you don't mix that together.
So I feel like, just real quick, I feel like, let's just say top and worst. I think we're almost all on the same page, but for me, top OG Halloween, worst fuck you Resurrection. Does anybody have anything different than that?
Oh, you really hated 5. You really hated 5. Morgan. Is it 5 or 8 for you? Is it 5 or 8 for you?
Or do you agree with OG being the top one?
See, I feel like my opinion in Kills being my favorite is mainly because I'm of a newer generation. Like,
okay, no, that's good.
I didn't
that's
grow
good.
up with the original.
Right.
That's true.
And the original wasn't even one of the first horror movies I saw.
He's seen it, goddammit.
I started with Child's Play, then I think I watched Friday the 13th, and then Halloween.
He's in modern horror movies, though, man. Kills, kill, kill,
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
No,
he's watched all the Hatchet movies, all right? So.
Okay. I mean, I'm just saying, so that is a cool take, though. So you're saying Halloween Kills is your favorite?
Yeah.
Nice.
And
what's your worst?
My least favorite is fucking 5. I hate that movie.
God damn.
Nice.
It was such...
That means
it was such a
Resurrection. That means Resurrection is not the worst movie in your list.
No.
That is amazing.
No, because I was actually excited at the end of 4 where it shows Jamie killing the mom.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh,
it is a pretty big letdown.
This could be really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And just like continue from that. But no, they didn't do that. And instead they started teasing with the cult shit with the tattoos and the connection. I was like, fuck off.
So yeah, but
all right.
So that's awesome though. So it's something different. We got Kills is a favorite. 5 is the worst. You and I, Hunter, are tied. Like, I fucking hate 8 so much.
Yeah.
Fuck that fucking movie. Ugh. So, all right, we kind of went through the best kills for all the movies too as we went. So that's covering the Halloween franchise. This is like the most in depth we've went with. This is the most like meat in these.
Yeah, but I think because the bad ones are so personal, because it's just like, why did you do this to me?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
You were my favorite uncle, and you fucking gave me shitty fucking birthday present of Resurrection. Yeah,
you took me to the basement.
Exactly. Resurrection's
going to Uncle Touchy's basement.
You were my favorite uncle, and then things got weird, and there was lube involved, and that didn't have What?
There's lube, a camera. Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I don't think there was lube. I think they're just using some.
That is true. That's hands. That's spit on the hand. Resurrection.
No, they said fuck you. I'm using sanitizer. They just dried it out.
But I think
that's terrible.
There's so many strong ones here, and then so many shitty ones, and that's what's frustrating with this franchise.
That is true. Versus the other movies where they just went shitty. They never came back to be strong. Where like Halloween, it did come back at a point, it was strong, then went shitty again. Now it's back as strong. You know what I mean? But like the other franchises, they just went shitty.
Yeah.
Like in Jason, after 6, they just went shitty.
Yep.
I mean, you can say there's fun, but there's actually shitty movies.
I don't feel like shitty is bad enough of a term to describe the bad Halloween movies. I feel like a new term should be mentioned.
God damn.
Fucking shit vomit is what they should be called.
See, he just had to watch all these for this podcast. So I feel like there's a little bit of...
This is fresh.
Yeah, this is fresh. There's some scars. There's some new scars that he's getting out, man.
It should not have been made, and I'm so mad I watched it.
Get it out, man.
I'm just happy I didn't have to watch Rob Zombie.
Yeah. Because you did ask, and I was like, no, we're not going into that.
That's cruel and unusual, right?
Well, I mean, a lot of true horror fans dealt with it.
That is true. Yeah.
But I told you I was being nice to you.
Yeah, that really is.
Because you would have watched those, and then I would have skated over and be like, God damn it, I watched them, I'm fucking talking about them. No, you're not, sorry. And then you would have been so pissed, it would have been great.
I would have been really bad.
But all right, so that wraps up the franchise for us. So hit us up at lowdownbrown.gmail.com, let us know what you think. And, we're not done completely. We're done talking about that. But before we get to that, I'm going to tell you to go to GIPodcast.com. Check out our links tab. Go shop through Amazon. That's our first link on the links page, and shop like normal. I know Halloween's coming to a close, but Christmas is right around the corner, so definitely hit it up. Give us a little kickback. You just shop like normal, and it's no cost to you. It just helps us out. We fucking appreciate that shit. Second link is TeePublic. TeePublic is where all the merch is for all the shows under the network. Every show's got multiple designs, and there's just a bunch of other random designs on there. You can get it on fucking everything you can think of. So make sure to check that shit out. And while you're on GeoiPodcast.com, check out all the other shows on the network. We've got something for everybody. There's literally something for everybody.
Yeah.
And now that that's done, it's time for
Stump the Host.
All right, another episode of Stump the Host. Hunter, you're up by 3?
Oh, yes.
You went back to being up by 3?
I know. You got all cocky, and then
I didn't get cocky.
I was worried.
I don't get cocky.
That is true.
I don't get cocky.
We have simmered down. Back in the early days, it's like, yeah, motherfucker, and then we learned then we go on a losing streak. So now we're like, yes, that's
I might
true.
have to reverse my feelings because I still am on a losing streak and I'm not being cocky. So I might have to get cocky.
That is true.
And tell you to go eat a dick.
All right,
I'm gonna beat your ass.
Let's see what happens.
I'm gonna beat your ass like a dude who's been in prison for 5 years. Okay, like I'm gonna whoop.
I'm gonna
that
beat your ass like a dude that's hiding in his basement for 20 years, coming out to kill Busta Rhymes, get it back in. Oh no, we're away from there.
Why did you go there? Why did you go there?
Because it's a good distraction right before they start the trivia.
No, it's not a distraction. It's just more angry to focus.
See, there you go. Oh shit! Now he's more honed in.
But no, Parker, you decide who goes first.
Think I will go with Hunter this time.
All right.
All right.
Oh man, that means he's got a fuck you question. All right.
This 1963 film features killer carnivorous plants and an unusual meteor shower that blinds most of the population.
What the fuck? I was about to say Little Shop of Horrors, but I don't. Blinds people.
Read that again, please.
Blinds people.
This 1963 film features killer carnivorous plants and an unusual meteor shower that blinds most of the population.
Oh God.
I have no fucking idea.
I feel like I've seen this. I feel like I can't remember it though. Dang, I guess it's a wash. What is it?
The Day of the Triffids.
I have not seen that. All right, so no one got that.
Yep.
Yep,
All right. Now it's slowdowns.
All right. Which franchise has the most sequels? Saw or Children of Corn?
See, this is old.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with at this time Children of the Corn.
Correct.
Oh,
Yes.
son of a bitch.
Just the game's old.
Yeah, I know.
I think there are now more Saws.
Yeah.
But at the time, Children of the Corn. Sweet.
God damn it! Couldn't even steal that one. All right. So it's not for me.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Kate Bosworth and Thomas Jane star in this 2016 supernatural film in which their son's nightmares become reality.
What the
Kate Bosworth and who?
Kate Bosworth and Thomas Jane.
Punisher?
No,
but
yeah, Thomas Jane, yeah.
Kate Bosworth, Thomas Jane, their son's dreams become real?
Yeah.
I can't fucking think of the name of it. God damn, it's gonna irritate the shit out of me.
Was it the boy? Or he's got the kid from fucking It. He played Georgie in it. Oh, God damn it. All right.
What is it?
What is it?
Before I Wake.
I have never even heard. Okay, that was what I was thinking of.
Oh.
All right.
I was thinking there's a movie that the actor that played Georgie played in that was, I guess, similar to that.
All
Before I Wake.
Well,
I have no
fuck,
fucking
man.
idea.
And now slow down. So I'm 0 for 2.
What items is the killer famous for wearing in the 1976 film Alice, Sweet Alice?
What item? A mask?
Can you read the question again? Because
There's more to it.
Oh, I'm just going with the mask. If you got more, if not, I don't know.
Say it again. Say the question again. Just as a stall.
What items is the killer famous for wearing in the 1976 film Alice, Sweet Alice?
A wig and a mask, like a clear mask, and trench coat.
Yellow raincoat and translucent mask.
Okay.
How are we doing this, man?
Go ahead. You mentioned the coat.
All right.
I don't give a fuck about the type of mask.
I was trying to describe
I don't care about the type of mask, but the fact you also mentioned the coat, and that's what they were looking for.
All right.
I'll give you that.
All right.
One. Yeah.
I was trying to think how to describe the mask where you can see.
One.
All right.
You get the next one.
Oh, man. Here we go. This is tight shit.
Vincent Price starred in this 1959 ghostly classic and invited 5 people to survive the night.
Stop.
Is it?
Stop.
The Haunting of Hill House?
It's
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Oh, I think the pressure's on. You have to get this one, don't you?
I'd say tied, yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have a tie. Then we need a tiebreaker.
What big cat does Malcolm McDowell's character turn into after mating with a human woman in the 1982 film Cat People?
Oh, the fuck? Oh, yeah, I think I fucked myself by giving that to you. A panther?
Black Panther.
It's a fuck that. It's only like a Black Panther.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that counts.
I
It's
count.
over
Yeah,
time.
yeah, we count. Oh
Yeah,
man, we haven't had this happen in a while.
What
So,
type of
All right.
How are we doing
How do we
tiebreaker?
doing? How do we do this, man? It's been a while. Do just whoever says it first.
I guess.
All right.
All right,
Fuck. Here we
here we
go. Man, we haven't had this. Let's do it.
What type of animal terrorizes Jennifer Connelly in Dario Argento's Phenomena?
Bird.
Oh, it's a locust.
A chimpanzee with a straight razor.
What the fuck?
All right, so we need a tiebreaker.
Yeah, we're gonna need a tiebreaker. So now, okay.
In the 1979 film Tourist Trap, a group of friends are trapped in what establishment?
Train.
No, it's Terror Train.
God damn it! I
No.
Yeah. Tourist Trap. Tourist Trap.
Tourist Trap. It's God damn it. Is it an asylum?
No.
No.
What was it?
Y'all are gonna have to get the last one on this. A museum.
Ah, man, pulling out the big questions. Holy shit!
Yeah.
I guess.
I've also only seen Tourist Trap once.
So that's 2 tie questions neither of us have gotten. Fuck.
I've only seen Tourist Trap once.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
The late Ayla starred in which 2002 movie based on the Anne Rice book series?
Queen of the
Good.
Damned.
God
Ayla.
damn it.
Aaliyah?
But
Yeah.
Ayla, yeah.
he got it before I was waiting for
Queen
him
of
to
the
finish the question, but whatever.
Fuck that,
I'm
dude.
I just want to tell y'all which was the last question. I would have been mad if y'all didn't get. Hi, I'm Chucky. Want to play? Name the movie. So if y'all didn't get that,
Yeah,
one,
no,
y'all
that-
are gonna get.
Considering we've literally done a episode on that series,
Yep.
yeah.
All right.
All right. Oh,
So back to being up by 2.
yeah, there
You're
you
still
go.
up.
Do you-
You're still up. So-
Are you changing your ways now, or is it the shit talking starting again?
I mean, maybe. I think-
He's gonna wait till he gets 2 in a row. That second one in a row, then he can be like, "Yeah, motherfucker, how's it taste?" Like, yeah,
And then
Yeah.
when I'm one away, and then
yeah.
I'm fuck myself.
Now, right now, you're still a little
We're
nervous.
gonna
I
go
see it. I
back.
see it. We're both that way. Like,
All right, everyone.
Good
Thanks
luck,
for joining
sir.
us for this Halloween franchise episode of Miles of Madness. And remember, embrace the madness.
Join us at GUIPodcast.com.
Mike the Hobbit here,
Lowdown Brown.
inviting you to check out Geek Some of the Influence, a podcast that pairs booze with conversation with good friends.
And a little nerd culture.
We get a lot of colorful conversation out of our episodes, but it is here for everyone, no gatekeeping.
Always level up everything we do.
We'll punch up, never punch down.
Exactly.
So check out Geeks Under the Influence everywhere you get your podcasts and join us or die.
Shut the fuck up, Hobbit. Welcome to GUI Nights.
GUI Nights.
Yeah, I am Lowdown Brown. With me, as always,
Mike the Hobbit.
this is the tangential side of GUI.
This is like so many of those other shows that has the after the show bit mixed with a little bit of Baywatch Nights, so it's a little sexier. It's a little bit after hours.
Also, while tying it into the previous episode of GUI. So look forward to that too, because this comes out the week after the flagship hour-long episode.
So make sure to check out GUI Nights, and when you're done, you can...
Go the fuck home.
In a world ravaged by movie studios that keep rehashing the same things, only one podcaster has the guts to make it even worse. Join Mike the Hobbit as he traverses the internet to bring you some of the best and worst ideas for reboots, remakes, and reimaginings of some of your favorite and least favorite TV and film properties. Ideas like a John Waters He-Man movie, Fantastic Four the musical, and Aliens, done entirely with marionettes. What podcast would bring this evil upon the world? This is Smack My Pitch Up. Available anywhere you get your podcasts.
Hey guys, Scotty Big Daddy Preston here. That's right, the Geek Father, asking you to join me here every other week with friends and family of the GUI Network as we go through all the trials and tribulations of being a geeky parent. So remember, join us or cry.
My name is Amy Bogard.
And I'm Mike the Hobbit.
And we are the hosts of Deeply Upsetting, where we use our expertise to answer your most upsetting hypothetical quandaries, such as, what non-winged animal deserves wings?
And what body part deserves a secret mouth?
Which cryptid is the worst roommate?
These questions and more that plague you will be answered on Deeply Upsetting, available anywhere you get your podcasts and at GUIpodcast.com.